Our World Series champions, the world champion Kansas City Royals.
2 balls, 2 strikes, the count. Scherzer's over the head into the windup. The kick, and here it comes. Swing and a pop-up on the infield. Makes the catch. Max Scherzer has done it again. He's thrown his...
The lights are on. We're ready for baseball north of the border at Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. I'll be joined in a moment by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, but first, let's give you a look at this year's American and National League All-Star starters, as this year fans cast close to. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, they've got to be happy with the performance they're getting.
Chris Miller.
2-pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Now this is popped meekly in the air, playable on the infield. And that'll get down for a base hit.
6th against the White Sox in the 9th.
And he's done it again! Get out of here! Home run!
It's a Fish Fry Friday in the parking lot, and we'll have baseball from Miller Park. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing what that guy in the 5. Right here.
High and deep to center field. Mesa racing back, still ranging back, and a leaping effort at the wall, but so it's a solo shot to dead center. 32 now for the season, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one come in. In the last few innings, you got to think about bringing that one right back.
Shot towards second, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Miller is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. My book, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
Saturday night baseball between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Milwaukee Brewers. Chris Miller.
2 inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 33 on the year.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Miller will get a shot here in a bases
That
loaded.
strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a...
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Mesa moves over. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this...
He definitely made it count. Big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.
Philadelphia Phillies.
So that's a wrap here tonight. MLB The Show has baseball between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Milwaukee. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Miller giving chase. He's got it. A nice striding into the 1 now. Line toward the gap in left center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Every night, Frank Howard, Willie Stargell, Mark McGuire, that's about it.
My goodness. Even the fans here at Dodger Stadium are giving Stanton an ovation.
Nighttime baseball now from the district as you get a look inside beautiful Nationals Park. At the plate, Chris. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that base hit is going to...
Inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
And this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo shot to dead center. 34 home runs now on the year. And it gives the Phillies a 3-1 lead.
Well, we can show you the replay here, but I'm not all that convinced that this ball has even come down yet. Goodness gracious. This is a fastball that he absolutely barrels up.
Chris Miller will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Escalona racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Oh, this guy's had such a good year at the plate. Driving in runs, hitting the ball out of the ballpark. You kind of expect a ball like this to clear the wall, but instead it's going to be off the wall. And he just cruises into second with another double on the season.
Line toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. One run is scored. And the stop sign will smartly go up at third. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, no question he was a This might have been a different story.
Our final line score.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones just blocks from the Capitol building. We welcome you to Nationals Park. Tonight, the second. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Steve, what's the key for them to continue this winning streak? Chris, something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's set, and the 2-1 pitch. He's running towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it. Runner goes for third. Check swing grounder to the right side. To his right, Kendall. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead. Two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Skied into straightaway right. Miller giving chase. He makes the play. A great catch on the hardware. He's our Topps Player of the Game.
Yeah, 2 hits for him in the ball game. Both of them doubles, and that really paced his guys to the victory.
And 13 runners.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. We are just a couple of miles between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington. Right here is our Topps Player of the Game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run.
Time for baseball now on the show as you get a look there at Nationals Park here.
They'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right.
With a fastball, you'll be fine, but if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
He does it. A shot into the right field bleachers. A scramble for the ball, number 5.
Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Stepping. Hit sharply toward the right side. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. And he is in there. Heading out toward shallow right. Miller sprinting after it. He gets there and makes the... In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Give this man the nod as our Topps Player of the Game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits include.
With the skyline in front of it between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. Chris Miller
too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
Chris Miller.
That he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
Let's go. This has to be in a perfect spot if you're going to hack.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Yelich is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And the run will cross on the sac fly.
Above the strike zone because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Hit hard back up the middle. That's through. Another base hit for him. He's 3 for 3. Chris Miller.
Working up there with your secondary pitches.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 35 now on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one coming.
You see the key players there in this shutout victory.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 6 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 18 runners on base.
From the city of brotherly love between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies, Miller will step in now with 3. This is line to left. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
But it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. In to score is the runner from third, and that will stretch the lead to 4 now. And he...
He had no chance. He went up the middle, backhanded the baseball, flipped it in his glove to Escobar, who was passing in front. Esky caught it with his bare hand, twirled and fired.
With the skyline in front of us, a look at Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Chris Miller will stand in and
They're putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
Chris Miller will get a shot here. Here it comes, 0-2. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Escalona ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Around third and being waved on home. And he'll get in there at third as he just misses a home run, but settles for the...
It looked like it was destined to be a flyout off the bat, but it winds up making it all the way off the wall out there. By the time he's able to regroup, it's too late.
Chris Miller.
He's not hitting over 300 by accident. He's got a very good knowledge of the strike zone, and he knows when to lay off.
And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Chris Miller set. Here's the 3-1. High and deep to right center field. Sanborn racing back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Can you believe this rally? Can you believe that guy will not be in Cincinnati? He's an all-star in Twins territory, and the Twins walk off for the second time this week. A remarkable...
0-1, swinging a high deep drive toward the triangle. That's way out there. That's rising back. It's into the triangle. It's up against the wall. A run is coming in. Brock Holt rounding second. He's into third. He's got